all honesty, Haunter did the exact same thing. Joining up on pickups and just wrecking that as sniper. Let's see if those guys can still do it, and let's see what they're going to put on the back. Of all these players, though, I'm going to expect Haunter to play heavy with this game going live, ladies and gentlemen. All of that stuff is going to be known to us over the next 20 or 30 minutes or so. A best of 5 on Viaduct. Broder versus...
Walter says, watch Walters. Apparently he's going to do something amazing. Maybe. I'm watching him right now on middle, but you
Broder
just talk.
Versus RLM, guys. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Walters gets shot in the face by Rib, as Broder most likely is going to be able to pick up the first point here.
Oh, big pipe in the face. That's what he was talking about. This guy's a troll. After my big pep talk at halftime, he's like, "Yeah, watch this."
That's probably. Oh god, I love playing Scout, and when that happens, you kind of just facepalm on your own in your room. One thing that I did point out yesterday, or 2 days ago actually, to Spin when I was casting with him, this is the Broder hold, Admirable, and this is something we're going to see all season of Viaduct. This is what they love doing. They hold on the left, and Rib puts his stickies all the way up that pillar. And that's what he likes doing. He has 4 stickies on the left side inside that little doorway, and 4 stickies up that pillar. And they sort of stand in the corner against Suiciders. And Tech is going to play heavy, and Flippy's going to play sniper. Zebasai predicted this, and here we go.
Yeah, I like that. Here comes the Uber from Zebo, though. He gets lightning gun juggled right there by that heavy weapons guy. That was, of course, Tech. Uber comes in exchange from Revoluzion, but there are already 2 players down. Walter's got destroyed on the flank. Flippy's going to go down, and Sniper K3 is going to get out, I think, with Mark. Will Broder give chase? No, they're happy enough to let this one go, but really, they couldn't have imagined that would have gone any better.
Having a little bit of a look right now as Broder is going to be holding up on that left side again, and now as Rib comes into the fray, most likely will put his stickies in his kind of way once again. Are they going to go up the pillar? That's my question, as Bibba now gets shot down. Flippy looks like he's going to play a lot of sniper. Tech, again, staying on the heavy. If you want to talk about a team named Revolution in the meta game, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. As the frag comes in from Flippy once again, takes down 2. The counter snipe comes in. The counter double snipe comes in. As Jukebox is going as mental as Flippy is. And this is going to be a game that's going to be all over the place, ladies and gentlemen. K3 has gone down. And snipers are going to rule supreme onto Viaduct today.
Wow, Jukebox is just on fire today. There's going to be a scout chasing down Flippy onto last here. K3 the only player alive for Revoluzion, and right now the clock is ticking down for Revoluzion, but the cap comes in for Broder. They're sitting here on at least a 60-second advantage. My math isn't so good, but gotta feel confident for Broder right now, Pledge.
Jukebox once again is looking, so is Flippy. They switch out their heavy for Soldier now, but it looks like Flippy versus Jukebox is going to be our main course, let's put it that way. If the interviews are a dessert, this is going to be the main course. Jukebox is looking, misses the shot. Hunter's already gone down though. Flippy is down. And obviously Revolution in metagame, no Uber, not even anywhere close. It looks like they are going to put some pressure though. Might be forced to run out. Jukebox misses the shot, sadly enough. With Mark going down, K3 and the rest of the Reds are just going to back out of this one, at least for the time being. Going to wait for their players to spawn, wait for their Uber charge to be charged up here, and then they're going to go.
That was all Tompa there, just drifted in behind, came in onto Flippy who was alone on the right side, 2-shot him, then it got Mark separated from the combo, and K3 was a little bit scared. He had to leave the right side to move over there away from that cookie threat. The Ubers have come in onto middle though, and it's looking bad for Revolution. They've already lost their pocket. Hunter is down. Zebasai's going to be able to milk this a little bit if he wants to jump in. He does go in for the bomb, but he's getting stunned in the air by this scout. Walter's just about saving Mark there. Zebo is going to juke into the house, but meanwhile the rest of Broder pour forward, picking up K3 in the process. And it's just about to time out here. It's going to be 1-0 for Broder.
And Broder pretty much expressing and showing to everyone exactly what they meant when Zebasai said yesterday, I think we're the best team at the moment in Europe on Viaduct. And they show pretty much dominance throughout that round. Flippy is looking good, but in all honesty, Revolution metagame in general can't do anything against this solid oiled machine that Broder is, with Jukebox obviously in the lead with regards to that. Broder and RLM both going to hit this point for now. Tech gets shot down, and with that, doesn't start the demise of Revolution metagame. I was going to say, but the Revolution guys right now, they pick up a double. Flippy picks up a double himself, and a 4 versus 3 exchange might make sure that the Reds are going to be able to pick up the initial fight.
Emilian and Rib almost getting separated there, opting to back off to the left-hand side on their perspective, but We saw Jukebox jump behind it on the left at the very start of middle, but he got shut down by Hunter. Nice play there, and that really allowed Flippy to snipe with impunity. But right now K3 is going to push forward with his pocket here. He hasn't popped off Uber just yet, but he sees Zebasai at the corner of his eye. Does pop off that Uber. Zeba will get cleaned up, I believe. Rib has backed off to last, but meanwhile there's a battle going on the flank. Bibbins picked up one onto Walters and Rib onto Mark. There's a sniper up top as well. It's Jukebox on the cliff, and Revoluzion are just slightly wary of that. They're trying to find out where he is. Jukebox is juking around. He's going to move over to the left hand side on his perspective and get in position again. Gets Hunter with the headshot as he tries to escape, but K3 will survive, and I think that's important, Pledge. But no, Jukebox is going to move up again. Fires off a headshot onto K3, but missed. Jukebox is just fearless with this rifle, man. He's going to go anywhere.
Yeah, he pretty much goes anywhere he really likes, and he likes taking risks, but the risk's obviously going to get him killed, at least for now, as the Revolution guys have decided, well, Jukebox is down, there's a little bit of a window here. Flippy can make a shot. Look at Flippy, he's looking through, misses the shot on the medic. Almost got that shot one out of there, finds a scout though on his path. And Cookie, aka Tompa, is going to be able to pick him up and forces the rest of Revolution to just back out onto this one, wait for him to spawn, and start making themselves going over to the left-hand side. As now the 100% Uber has reached them. Maryland has also picked that one up though. I have a standard Uber versus Uber picking up here onto Viaduct.
I'm watching Juke's perspective right now. He's up on the balcony, fires off 2 shots, but doesn't find anything, nothing but air right there. And it's going to be an Uber popped off for Maryland. K3 is going to pop off, and they have the height advantage here. They're up on the little cliff, but managed to find Cookie as well. Now they have to run the gauntlet of Jukebox's sniper rifle, but he's just seems to have lost his magic touch for a second here. He's taking a lot of shots. He's going to be getting a lot of screen kick here as he eats all this damage. He is forced back. Eventually lands a headshot onto Mark, I believe, but really didn't manage to produce the goods there. I guess you can't do it all the time, guys.
Oh god, Flippy, are you really that crazy? Yes, he is that crazy. Shoots a stick, he goes for Rib. Can he take him down? The pistol comes in. As Rib, only 30 HP, Maryland comes to his savior. Look at Flippy, he's just dodging all over the place. Can he do it? No, he cannot. And in the end, K3 is actually going to get taken down by Cookie on the other side as well. So even though Flippy got a good couple of shots there on both Maryland and on Rib, he couldn't get the frags down. And Broder on the other side, 1 shot, and the rest was done.
I'm watching Jukebox again. I'm wondering, are we seeing a revolution of the metagame here? Is Jukebox going to make famous the roaming sniper role? We saw him pushing up onto the red side earlier, but right now he is just going to hold on to middle. And he's watching that right hand side. He's expecting to come from there. This call is going to come in pretty much now that Revoluzion have been spotted on that left hand side. And Jukebox moves to the right, and his combo are going to hold left in that Broder hold you talked about earlier, Blade.
Yeah, definitely. They like doing this. They think it's one of the safest ways of just making sure they don't get attacked by anything random or anything of the sorts. It looks like Flippy's trying to make his way through. He's not going to manage to find a shot just yet. Jukebox also looking towards that left-hand side now, so the snipers might find themselves here in just a second. This round a lot closer though than the last round. It's almost a minute versus a minute and 30 seconds. Uber charges both get faded, and this is what Broder does, ladies and gentlemen. The full Uber onto Zebasai, and everyone else holds their own. The shot comes down as K3 drops in mid-air. As we can see now, the pressure from Broder is not going to let Revolution go. They're going to make sure they stretch it out, and Flippy comes down. He takes down Jukebox. It may give the Frenchman a little bit of a second to breathe here, as Walters picks up a frag as well, and I can only assume that the Reds are going to rush towards this point now.
Yeah, they're going for it, man. They realize there's only 20 seconds left on that blue clock, but oh, Maryland goes down to a body shot from Flippy. He is capping at the same time, whips out the SMG to try and take down Tompa, but he will survive to clean it up with a little help from his friend Zebasai. Looks like Broder gonna pick up a second round here, Pledge.
Yeah, Broder very well played right there. The individual quality from Cookie very much so showing. And I think Cookie is gonna like this, in honesty. He's seen as the carry from Broder, let's be completely honest. If you're gonna have to name a carry on that team, it is probably gonna be Cookie, and in all honesty, I wouldn't blame anyone who does, but very clearly so. People are going to be focusing Jukebox. They're going to be focusing the combo here. Cookie is not going to have a lot of pressure on him at all. He can pretty much do whatever the hell he wants without a lot of pressure from any of the Revolution players. And you can
Crits
see
here.
very clearly he's hitting every single shot. With the crits coming after K3, this feels like a last resort.
Yeah, they want to make something happen here. They realize this is almost... Well, this is match point for them. This is like... This round could be the decider, could be the end of their show, but first frag comes in onto Bibin. Walters goes down as we would expect, but Revoluzion are going to cap this, and I expect them to push with this crit screen.
Oh, I cannot believe that. Jukebox exactly when he needs to. Like, the crit's going to hit, and it is going to hit them a little bit. Marilyn is still alive, though. Still sitting around that corner together with his Swedish buddy Zebasai. They're going to stay alive. Maryland's got to hit that Uber charge. No problem whatsoever. Gets damaged, though. Gets taken down. He drops that Uber, or he was 99 at least. It was 100 on my screen, but he definitely couldn't right-click as he got shot down. A little bit of miscommunication there between Zebasai and Maryland. The sniper shots gets taken from side to side as both Broder, Jukebox, and RLM Flippy managed to pick up a couple of frags here. Rip is still alive, though, and he's trying his very best, but in all honesty, RLM is going to be holding on to this one.
Jukebox lands 2 headshots onto that heavy. That is tick. He knows Flippy is on his right-hand side. He did have a mini sniper battle there with him, but everybody knows sniper battles are incredibly boring, so Bibin steps in to finish him off. And now Bibin is still behind. Jukebox onto Mark. Bibin takes down Walters as well, and Broder are just looking dominant here. Crits gets popped off though. Crits heavy will take down Cookie, but that's not going to be enough. K3 goes down as well. Not really good value for money there, Pledge.
No, it was more a let's just pray to God that we kill a lot of things. And in honesty, that didn't work out for them whatsoever. They were stuck though, so it was a good effort. But just taking down Cookie for a heavy medic plus crit streak is obviously not a variable exchange, at least for them. And it looks like Revolution the metagame has decided, you know what, that 4-man strategy that everyone is doing, we don't care about that. Let's just keep on pushing and pray to God we can break him. That's what they're going to try and do. Mark has been taken down already. It looks like the rest of Broder really is just going to have short work here with the players from Revolution that are trying to make a dent in the Broder line.
Yeah, I mean, Revolution have been facing up against this Broder hold for 3 middles now. They haven't really done much to try and crack it. Maryland is going to juke about there, but realised that last rocket was going to kill him and pops off his Uber instantly. Zebasai jumps in, lands a second shot onto K3, an air shot nonetheless, and French medic sent to spawn queue. So sad, boo-hoo.
The very quick jump that Zebasai did there to land the shot onto the feet of K3 and then the flick shot up in the air. It was pretty spectacular to see from the Swedish point of view. Very well played there to Zebasai, making sure that K3 gets taken out of the fight immediately. We can see now Broder once again doing their Broder hold, sitting on the left-hand corner. Gonna make sure that they can sit there for as long as possible while the RLM train keeps on trucking through into their face. Can they break through or can they not? They seem to have a good shot though. Mark hits 1, hits 2, hits 3 pipes in a row. As players drop to the floor, Zebasai and Cookie are not going to be able to tell that tale anymore. And their kids are going to be hearing the tale of how Mark hit 3 pipes in a row and killed everyone from Broder.
Ah yes, 3 pipe Mark. Mark was formerly known as, what was it, 5 point Mark after he finished pickup or actual
Jesus,
game.
yeah.
As Demo Man finishing that 30 minutes of play with 5 points. No joke. Anyway, Crits gets popped off here. Uber in exchange. Zebasai's going to get juggled forward slightly. Medic will go down. K3 finished off by Cookie. He picks up a 4K there. Cookie going huge, stealing all Zebo's frags. Zebo watching from the spawn queue, shaking his fist. Oh.
Oh, and again, Haunter comes in from the left. He's like, you know what? I think I can take down a medic here. The Maryland guy's a little bit out of position. Let's do this. And Jukebox hits the flick headshot plus flick body shot immediately afterwards to take him down. It is a Broder force here, ladies and gentlemen, which seems very, very tough to break. Revolution the metagame. So far, this round, as in last round, they've done okay. But Haunter, oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. Can everyone, if you guys have little kids watching this, close your eyes. Because Jukebox single-handedly is dismantling everything that is red.
Man, we are seeing cold-blooded murder. It seemed a bit like TR Walkway for a second there. These players just walking out one at a time for Jukebox to practice his shed shots on. But wow, Revoluzion looked a little bit desperate. They had that crit screak out. They will not get out in time. Uber is popped off. Only 20 seconds remain here. This Uber will last for just a few more seconds, and now the red team have an opportunity to make a play here. They're going to focus down that heavy, but they're going to be empty, and that's going to allow this scout to walk forward. It's none other than Cookie. He's straight on to K3, going to hit him with his last shot, gets that medic pick, but it doesn't matter anyway. They've already lost.
Well,
Oh,
that
I jinxed it. I jinxed it.
James, I loved it. I love that outro. I think it's fantastic. I think Broder should cap and win right now to make sure that still lasts. But in all honesty, Broder and Revolution are still going to be able to fight this one off. 1:15 seconds on the clock. But there's a lot of blue players alive, ladies and gentlemen. They're already swarming this point. And James, you can do it once again.
Waller's just messaging me on Steam. I think it might be over. Uh-oh. Jinxed it. Oh, wow. Walter says he felt lost there. No calls. He's disillusioned. He couldn't hit shit, but I think they were just absolutely outclassed there. Well played to Broder, 3-0 pledge.
Yeah, very well played to Broder. You can invite Walters actually to come on if you want, because Spin, the usual contact from Revolution on Metagame, is unavailable obviously today. That's why he didn't play. So we still need a player from that lineup. It could be anyone. So if you can invite Walters, that'll be perfect as well, James. And as I say that, obviously we're going to go to the interviews, ladies and gentlemen, in just a little bit. Broder manages to pick up another win, finishing the Broder Super Week 6-0 in maps, getting a clear sweep of all the teams that were trying to get to 4th place. Skip Mark Central, and then 90 Degrees, who still had a shot at 4th place, and now Revolution on Metagame, who also still had a shot at 4th place. Broder's going to be looking to end either 2nd or 3rd, and if they end 3rd, they've already shown that they can beat anyone who might potentially end 4th, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back with the interviews, and after that, don't forget, we're going to be watching Fully Charged Europe with the launch, hosted by me, with Admirable, with Ips and Canfo. But obviously, before that, the interview. Zebasai will be here, and maybe someone from Revolution will be here as well, guys. We'll be right back in about 20-30 seconds or so. Don't go anywhere.